Hello and welcome back to Francis Marion University in Hartsler Field for the second game of the doubleheader tonight between Francis Marion University and the Georgia Southwestern State University Hurricanes. Tonight we are honoring our seniors
at this time. Let's meet and greet the
for
starters
both
for
the men's and
Hurricanes
women's
from Americus,
teams.
Georgia.
The three seniors for the Patriots tonight are number 17,
Georgia,
Andrew
Joshua
Cuthbert,
Swift.
number 8, Harrison Smith,
Number
and
3,
also number
from
4,
Lawrenceville,
Jevin
Georgia,
Williams.
Mohammed Balde. Number 5, a senior from Fayetteville,
Andrew
Georgia,
Gephardt
Nick
is
Barca.
a senior from
Number 7, a junior from Dackville, Georgia, Jonathan Sayers.
Charleston, South Carolina, and
Number 10,
has
a
played
junior
here
from
at
Sao Paulo,
Francis
Brazil,
Marion for all 4
Thiago
years.
Elias.
Harrison Smith,
Number
8,
11, a senior from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil,
is
Silvio
from
Fawley.
Hartlepool,
Number 14,
England,
a junior
and
from
he
Tucker, Georgia, Julian Rugal.
has been here all 4 years
Number
also
15,
and
a
is
senior from Columbus, Georgia, Chris
a part
Steinwald.
of the Chi Delta Alpha
Number 20, a
Sigma
junior from
Phi
Tyrone,
Alpha
Georgia, Chris Avery.
Theta and
21, a senior from
Omicron
Columbus, Georgia,
Delta
Trevor Dempsey.
Kappa Honor
And
Societies.
22, a senior
Is
from
also
Cairo,
on the
Georgia,
PBC Honor
Lucas
Roll,
Schimmel.
FMU Swamp
The
Club Honor
Hurricanes are
Roll,
coached by
and the
Warren
SAC.
Russ, assisted by Daniel Sosto.
Jevin Williams is on the PBC Honor Roll and the FMU Swamp Fox Honor Roll. Williams has played here for, this is his
And now
third
let's meet
year.
the starting lineup for your Francis Marion University Patriots.
At the beginning game of this
In
doubleheader,
goal,
the women
33, a freshman from Spain,
Patriots team
Raul
beat
Yaman Bahar.
Georgia Southwestern 3-0 on 2
Number
goals
3, a
from
freshman
Kylie
from
McElroy
Sweden, Max
and also
Lindquist.
1 from Megan
Number
Mesoraca.
6, a sophomore from
Both
Liverpool,
are
England,
freshmen
Matthew
and
Bainbridge.
have played a big role in the
Number
Patriots'
7,
success
a
this
junior
season.
from Mindot, France, Gaspard Mignon. Number 10, a junior from Heidelberg, Germany, Levin Sandman.
Here are the starters for
Number
both teams.
12, a
First
sophomore
for the
from Sanford,
Hurricanes of
North
Georgia
Carolina,
Southwestern.
Matthew
In
Worley.
goal is number 1, Joshua Swift.
Number 16, a freshman
Defender,
from Oslo, Norway,
Number 3,
Jonas
Mohammed
Skovlin.
Blade. Defender
Number
number
18,
5,
a
Nick
sophomore from
Bodka.
France, Jordan Deschier.
Forward number 7, Jonathan Sayers.
Number 19, a freshman from Iceland,
Forward
Håkan
number 10,
Gunnarsson.
Thiago Elias.
Number 20,
Forward
a freshman
number
from
11,
Plymouth, England,
Silvio
Kieran Dyer.
Hawley.
And
Defender
21,
number
a
14,
sophomore from
Julian
France,
Rugel.
Damien Turgella. Your Patriots are coached
Midfielder
by
number
John
15,
Campbell, assisted
Chris
by Ricky Davey, and the
Steinwachs.
athletic trainer is Reagan Bimke.
Defender
Gentlemen, have a
number
great
20,
match.
Chris Avery. Midfielder number 21, Trevor Dempsey. And defender number 22, Lucas Kimmel. And for the Francis Marion Patriots, in goal is number 33, Raul Yaman Behar. Defender number 3, Max Lundquist. Defender number 6, Matthew Bainbridge. Midfielder number 7, Gaspard Mian. Forward number 10, Levin Sandman. Midfielder number 12, Matthew Worley. Midfielder number 16, Jonas Dublin. Midfielder number 18, Jordan Deschier. Defender number 19, Håkon Gunnarsson. Defender number 20, Kieran Dyer. And midfielder number 21, Damien Turgella. Patriots on the season are 6-7, coming off of a loss 1-0 against Swan University this past Wednesday. Georgia Southwestern is 4-8-1 on the campaign as they look to push their mark up to 5-8-1. Patriots on a 4-game losing streak, losing to Young Harris, USC Aiken, Lenore Ryan, and also Juwan. But they look to get back in the mark with a win here tonight, getting back to 500. It's a beautiful night for soccer here in Florence with temperatures down in the 60s. And also clear skies. Here's a throw in for Georgia Southwestern. Number 7, Jonathan Sayers, has the ball, is trying to get past 2 defenders for the Patriots. He just drops it back to one of his defenders now. The ball's played into the top of the box where it's headed away by Bainbridge. Back to number 19, Hakun Gunnarsson. He passes it over to Bainbridge, and he gives it over to number 20, Kieran Dyer. And there's Matthew Worley. Patriots like to set up the play with their defenders and look for the right play as time goes on here when they have possession of the ball. And they like to strike with long balls into the defender's territory. Hurricanes have possession now. Ball is played back to the penalty box. Ball's pushed forward now and headed away by Matthew Worley. Chris Avery was fouled on the play by a Patriots defender, and it'll be a free kick. Number 22, Lucas Kimmel, will take this kick for Georgia Southwestern. Cleared away nicely by the Patriots, and a header by Turgella was missed, but he got possession. Here's Hakun Gunnarsson as he pushed it forward. No one there for the Patriots. Reigning PBC player of the game, or player of the year, Levin Sandman pushed it forward, intended for Worley, and just kicked out of bounds by a Hurricane defender. Worley throws it in, intended for Mian. He gets possession and tries a shot, deflected by a defender though, where number 7 Sayers has it, running up the sideline. And deflected away by Worley and for a throw-in. And that shot by number 20, Chris Avery, was off the mark.
Teams will be back in action
and
on
for
Wednesday,
a
hosting Flagler College.
goal kick.
The men will kick off first at 5 o'clock, followed by the women at 7:30.
Final home game for the Patriots soccer teams will be this Wednesday, October 25th, against Flagler College. The women will start at 7:30 as the men will proceed at 5:30 p.m. So come out and support the Francis Marion soccer teams. Games will also be broadcasted on the Patriot Sports Network and also have live stats on the website. Remember to support and follow Francis Marion Athletics on social media at FMU Sports. That's at FMU Sports. Five minutes have passed here in the first half. Score is still tied 0-0. Here's Sandman now passing it over to Worley, who gets past the defender. He passes over to Lundquist on the left sideline. Matthew Bainbridge passes it over to Gunnarsson. He gives it right back to Bainbridge. Bainbridge gives it up to the sideline, and an injured player is down on the field. Looks like number 5, Nick Botka. Trainer's out to see him. He's still on the ground. Looks like he's favoring his leg. Support Francis Marion Athletics by joining the Swamp Fox Club. You can join by visiting the athletics website at FMUpatriots.com. That's FMUpatriots.com. Join now and get your tickets for the upcoming sports seasons. Junior 11 Sandman for the Patriots leads the team with 8 goals on the season, followed by number 18 Jordan Desher and number 21 Damian Turgella, and also number 16 Jonas Devlin has 3 goals. Oliver Drakenhammer, Jevin Williams, and Harrison Smith all have 2 scores. For the Hurricanes, Silvio Pauly has 8 goals on the campaign, while Dylan Marshall has 4 and Devin Moak has 3. So some players to watch out for here tonight. Volleyball teams here were in action earlier today and also last night as they played Lander last night and lost in a thrilling 5-set match. They were down 2-0 before coming back and dropping the match in the 5th set. They also played earlier this afternoon against Augusta University and eventually lost that match 3-0. Ball is won by the Patriots and Sandman. He's fighting down the sideline looking for a place to pass it. He goes, tried to get it into the box, deflected, and eventually tripped up number 22, Lucas Kimball for Georgia Southwestern in a free kick. The goalkeeper, Joshua Swift, will kick it off. Pitchers take possession back in their own penalty box. Ball's played out to Jordan Desher. He drops it off to Mian. He passes to forward where no Patriot player was. Taken away by Kieran Dyer, but given right back to Georgia Southwestern. Ball was deflected out of bounds and out for a throw-in for the Patriots. Salmon on the sideline. And he went off of his foot and for a throw-in for the Hurricanes. Sandman gets right back and kicks it upfield. In out of bounds, deflected off of a Georgia Southwestern player. There's a chance for Georgia Southwestern, but taken away nicely by the Patriots defenders. Sandman gives it off to Matthew Worley. Here's Lundquist now looking for a place to go. He gets past one defender, gets into the middle of the field, where he looks for Jordan Desher, and his shot is wide right. That was a great chance by Desher and a great kick. Just curved outside of the box, the goal frame, and out of the reach of the goalkeeper, Joshua Swift. Goal kick, shanked off the foot of Swift and out of bounds for a throw-in. Ball played all the way back where it'll run all the way back to Kieran Dyer. Worley gives it up to Mian. Couldn't put a foot on it and goes back into possession of Georgia Southwestern. Here is the leading scorer, Silvio. Kieran Dyer pushed upfield now for Sandman as he heads it, and the Georgia Southwestern fouls a Patriots player. Looks like Jordan DeShare. 10 minutes have passed here in the first half. No score, with Francis Marion leading the shots 1-0. Kieran Dyer passes it over to Rowley. Rowley gets past one defender who tried to make a tackle. Jonas Devlin passes into the middle. Sandman on the outside. He couldn't get to it, but a throw-in coming for the Patriots. Sandman passes in quickly to Rowley. He gets it right back to Sandman. He gets into the box for a header and almost into the reach of a Patriots player, but deflected out. There's Drakenhammer. Oh, Gunnarsson, excuse me. Ball played into the midfield circle, and here's Sandman. He looks over to Max Lundquist, who makes a cross in and low cross and just got a foot on it. Was a Hurricane defender. Throw-in coming for the Patriots, and really Haakon Gunnarsson gives it off to Jordan DeShare. Ball's played over to the far sideline on a bad touch by Georgia Southwestern, and it goes out of bounds for a throw-in for the Patriots. Supporting Francis Marion Athletics by joining the Swamp Fox Club. You can join by visiting the athletics website at FMUpatriots.com. Join now and get your free tickets for the upcoming sports seasons. The Patriots golf team will be playing in the Camden Collegiate Classic hosted by the University of South Carolina on Saturday and Sunday, so that's today and tomorrow. There's number 20, Chris Avery, making a run towards the goal, but deflected nicely and knocked out of bounds for a corner kick.
Jonathan Sayers to take the corner kick for the Hurricanes.
Jonathan Sayers will take the corner kick for Georgia Southwestern. He drops it off short to Avery, who kicks it over everyone's head and out for a goal kick.
Support and follow Francis Marion Athletics on social media at FMU Sports. And support Francis Marion Athletics by joining the Swamp Fox Club.
Kicks it off short
you can join
to
by
Kieran
visiting
Dyer,
the athletics website,
who gives it over to Matthew Worley. Back to
Join
Dyer.
now and get your tickets for the upcoming sports seasons.
Yeah, switches fields to Matthew Worley, who kicks it forward, intended for Sandman. A little bit too short, though. Worley gets it back. Gives it over to Lundquist, who's playing the midfield position tonight. There's Sandman inside the box. And a shot, and deflected out of bounds by the goalkeeper. Wasn't out of bounds. Here's Teixeira looking for a place to go. He tried to get it to Mian. Foul called on the Patriots. The men's and women's cross-country teams ran in the PBC Championship this past Saturday at Fort Benning, Georgia. The men won 7th place, and the women won 8th place in the tournament. Cleared away by the Patriots, and a throw-in coming for the Hurricanes. No foul called on that play. And Patriots have possession. Mian looking for a place to go. He will drop it back to Matthew Bainbridge, who gives it over to Rurley. Back to Mian, who switches sides of the field to Jordan Teixeira. Gunnarsson passed it back to Teixeira, who pushed it forward. Patriots still have possession on the sideline and finally knocked out of bounds. Last home game of the season for the Patriots will come on this Wednesday, October 25th, against Flagler College. The women will start at 5 p.m. The men will follow at 7:30 p.m. Also, there will be a activity day for the children that night here on the baseball field at the Griffin Athletic Complex. A lot of fun games planned, and also there'll be a costume contest. So come on out before the women's game starts at 5. So come on out before that and enjoy yourself with some games. Here's Sandman running towards the middle of the field. He passes it up towards Turgella. Turgella gets it. He crosses it into the box. A header just over the head of Max Lundquist. Here's number 10 running with the ball now. Gets taken away by the Patriots and Jonas Devlin. Rowley passes it up to Mian, who gives it up to Levin Sandman, who makes his way into the box. Looks for a shot, gets deflected though. Here's Jordan Teixeira making his way into the box also. And kicked out of bounds again for a throw-in. Ball played into the 6-yard box and grabbed by the goalkeeper, Joshua Swift. Over to Garner sitting on the far sideline. Pass intended for Jordan Teixeira. Ball back into possession of the Patriots, where Matthew Bainbridge, the sophomore out of England, has it. Ball played forward where no Patriots were, and Swift will grab the ball and kick it away. There's 20 running with the ball. He gets past one defender of the Patriots. Bad touch by Patriots and finally kicked out for a throw-in. Good defense there by the Patriots after some great passing by the Hurricanes. There's for 15, Chris Steinwalks. Pass it into the box and cleared away where Jordan DeShare is. Pass it up to Mian as they make their way forward across midfield. DeShare looks intended for Turgella on the outside, but couldn't get it there. Mian was looking in the same place also, and a throw-in coming. No foul caught on that play as the Patriots gain possession again. There's Lundqvist who passes it back. Here's Hunt Gunnarsson. Gives it off to Mian. Worley now with the ball. Kieran Dyer passes it over to Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson makes his way upfield. Great movement by the Patriots. Patriot fans, visit FMUPatriotsShop.com for all your Francis Marion apparel and gift needs. Support your Patriots by visiting FMUPatriotsShop.com. Ball intended for Turgella on the outside. He gets it and passes it back as the Patriots take their time. Worley has it now, passes it back to Mian, who is in the box and in for a goal for the Patriots. Looks like Levin Sandman. Jordan DeShare had a touch on that ball before Sandman could get to it and deflected it right to Sandman, who put it in the back of the net for a goal. Great ball in there by Gaspard Mian also. The score is 1-0 with 22:55 remaining in the first half of play. It's just the second shot by the Patriots.
Francis Marion goal scored by Levin Sandman.
Levin Sandman's goal was his 9th of the campaign, leading the Patriots.
Sandman's 9th goal of the season in the 23rd minute. Sandman from DeShare and Mignon in the 23rd minute.
Trevor Dempsey try to get past the Patriots player, but couldn't, and throw in for the Patriots. Free kick for the Patriots coming as a Georgia Southwestern player tried to go over top of a Francis Marion player. Ball played all the way over to the opposite side where Lundquist had a chance at it. Couldn't get to it, though. And 20, Chris Avery. Bainbridge has it now, looking for a place to go. He just drops it back to Gunnarsson, who gives it over to Kieran Dyer. Back to Bainbridge. Ball played forward where Sandman has it. He's making his way up the sideline, looking for a place to go. He's got room, but he gets slide tackled and out of bounds. Really now passes it, shoots it into the box, right into Swiss hands. Sandman's 9th goal of the campaign puts him in third in the Peach Belt Conference with Dempsey Duamina of Clayton State and also Dean Foster of Clayton State right above him with 10 goals on the campaign. Silvio Pauly of Southwestern has 8 goals. "19 minutes remaining in the first half. Score of 1-0 by a goal by Levin Sandman. Ball played over to the far sideline where Turgella has it. There is Max Lundquist has it now on the left wing. He puts it into the box again. Sandman's there. He tried to direct it in, couldn't quite get it there. Milan has it now, gives it back to Worley. Back to Kieran Dyer. Gunnarsson has it now, he gets past one defender off the touch. He puts it into the box a little bit too far. A little bit too far for Sandman. But a throw coming in for the Patriots. Throw comes in to Matthew Worley. Jordan DeShare has it. He shoots from outside the box and right into the hands of Swift. Ball won back by Worley there. He gives it off to Mian, who gives it up to Max Lundquist. Mian has it again. He just gives it back to Gimon Bahar and goal. There's Sandman in the middle of the field. He's looking for a place to go. He keeps on pushing forward. He tried to get it past 4 defenders and couldn't do it. Number 15, Chris Steinwalks has it. He passes it up to 20, who gives it off to Jonathan Sayers. Ball played into the box. 20 has it again. And Goes over the crossbar and out for a goal kick. Come on, Bahar passes it short to Gunnarsson. And foul called on Georgia Southwestern. Free kick coming for the Patriots. Not many chances here for Gilman Bahar in goal. He was doing a great job so far this season. He has 52 saves and a 2.05 goals against average. Joshua Swift for Georgia Southwestern has 56 saves and a 2.21 goals against average. Lundquist now, he's looking to gain possession again. Now Jonas Devlin has it. Gives it off to Sandman. He tried to push it forward to Lundquist, but Lundquist got twisted around and goes into Swiss hands. Francis Marion fans, be sure to sign your kids up for the Patriots Kids Club. For more information on how your child can become a member, call 843-661-1834 or go online to FMUpatriots.com. Come on, Bahar here, going to kick it off. He gives it short to Dyer. Bainbridge now has it. It's Mian who gives it off to Worley. Nice clearance there by Kieran Dyer. All the way back to the back line and eventually to Swift. Here's Dolly, number 11, with the ball. He gives it off to Avery, where the Patriots take it away. Jonas Devlin now has it. He gives it off to the far side where Gunnarsson is. Patriots make their way upfield. Mian gives it off to Sandman, who puts it outside to Lundquist. Lundquist puts it into the box. And a goalkeeper got his hands on that, where Sandman was right there too. Corner kick coming for the Patriots after a corner cross was deflected and out of bounds. Patriot fans, support and follow Francis Marion Athletics on social media at FMU Sports. That's at FMU Sports. Share has it now as he puts it back into the goal, the box. Header by Sandman, just wide, and the goalkeeper grabs it. Dyer just pushes it back to Gilman Bahar.
Into the match for Georgia Southwestern, Divin Mulk, and for Francis Marion, number 8, Harrison Smith.
Into the game for the Francis Marion Patriots, senior number 8, Harrison Smith. Here's Smith now heading it back to Mian. It's Bainbridge. Kept possession for the Patriots. Here's Teixeira in the midfield circle. He passes it up to Matthew Worley. tried to get past one defender and couldn't. It'll be a throw in. Gives it over to Smith. Smith puts it into the box to high cross. And Swift was able to punch it out. Georgia Southwestern making a run now. #22 Lucas Kimmel passed it forward to 19 Divin Moak. There's Sandman trying to get it before it runs out of bounds, but too far. And a throw in coming for Georgia Southwestern. It's 21 Trevor Dempsey. Makes his way past Mian. He shoots a nice ball through. And a goal for Georgia Southwestern. That's number 19, Devin Moak. It's a nice ball through there and a nice goal by Moak. So score tied 1-1 with 10:19 remaining in the first half. That is Moak's 4th goal of the season, tying him for 2nd on the team. Bainbridge has it now. Harrison Smith gives it over to Worley. Back to Smith, who loses possession, and
Georgia Southwestern
has it
goal
now.
scored by Divin Moak in the 35th minute. Moak in the 35th minute.
Corner kick coming for Georgia Southwestern here.
Jonathan Sayers to take the corner kick for the
Jonathan
Hurricanes.
Sayers coming over to the corner. Gives it off short to 22 Kimmel. He puts it into the box and a header wide, and Gimon Bahar will grab it and throw it over to Gunnarsson. Trickenhammer there now. He loses possession, and Georgia Southwestern has it. Mian gives it back to Trickenhammer. Matthew Worley now gives it over to Jonas Devlin, where Sandman is back in the backfield now. Sandman gets it back and out of bounds to Georgia Southwestern. Harrison Smith pushes it forward now. 14 heads it. 22 Kimmel pushes it forward now, where number 20 had a chance at it. No, that's 19. And Dyer just kicks it out of bounds. Devin Moak puts it into the box. and cleared away by Harrison Smith. Lundquist defending on the play now on the far sideline. Ball played in again and taken away by the Patriots at the near midfield. Over to Drakenhammer, who gives it back to Mian. Here's Sandman looking for a place to go. Mian gets it back now. Jonas Devlin gives it over to Harrison Smith. Free kick coming for Georgia Southwestern. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Score is tied 1-1. Both teams have 3 shots and 1 corner. Francis Marion has 1 corner kick, while Georgia Southwestern has 2. Max Lundquist fighting for the ball and gets it back. Where Gunderson has it now. Gunderson looks for Sandman, just a little bit too far though, and deflected away by Georgia Southwestern. Francis Marion Athletics would like to thank the following sponsors: King Cadillac Buick GMC, McLeod Sports Medicine, Chick-fil-A, State Farm and Agent Jim Stewart, Quincy's Steakhouse, Little Caesars, Rawdex Hospitality, La Quinta Inn and Suites, Black's Tire Service, and KFC Arby's. Throw in for the Patriots. Harrison Smith gets it back. He crosses it over to Lundquist. Mian now defending on the far sideline. Foul called on the Patriots. No yellow card given out though, so play will go on. Just a reminder that the soccer teams will be in action this Wednesday for their final home match of the campaign. They will be taking on Flagler College. Women starts at 5 p.m. and the men at 7:30 p.m. here on Hartzler Field. If you can't get it here in person, we will be broadcasting and streaming live online courtesy of the Patriot Sports Network. Admission fee is $5 for adults and $3 for students. FMU students can get in for free with a valid ID. Ball played out of bounds and throw in coming for the Patriots with 3:15 remaining in the first half. Here's Drakenhammer giving it back to Smith. Puts it into the box and right into Swift's hands. Good header there by Rowley to knock it away from number 15, Chris Steinwalks. Mian has it now going through the midfield. Deflected by a Hurricane defender, but given back to the Patriots. Foul called on Georgia Southwestern, and a free kick coming. Player down for the Patriots. Referee has not stopped the clock yet, so we're under 2 minutes now in the first half. Now he stopped it with 1:59 remaining. The volleyball teams were in action this afternoon and also last night as they held the annual Big Dig Pink match this afternoon against Augusta University and Augusta, Georgia, which they lost 3-0. They lost last night to Lender University in a thriller 5-set match, which the Patriots were down 2-0 before coming back and tying it at 2 sets apiece. But they lost in the 5th set. So we're ready here to play again. Free kick coming for the Patriots. Ball into the box. Shot by Beyond. And a nice save there. Drakenhammer had a chance. A nice save by Swift. Just kicked away by Georgia Southwestern. And back to Dyer. Here in Patriots territory, given over to Smith. Back to Dyer. He switches fields to Matthew Bainbridge. Couldn't handle it where the Patriots are throwing coming for Georgia Southwestern. Hakun Gunnarsson throwing it in. Kieran Dyer gives it over to Devlin, who pushes it up, but taken away by midfield. Throwing for the Patriots with 15 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
And that'll
2,
do it here for the first half of play
0.
here on Hartsler Field. Score is tied 1 apiece, and we will be right back here in just a few minutes on the Patriot Sports Network for some halftime stats and get you ready for the second half. We'll be right back. Stick with us. welcome back to Hartsler Field for the second half of the men's game between Francis Marion University and the Georgia Southwestern State University Hurricanes. Real quickly, here are some halftime stats for you. Georgia Southwestern had 3 shots, 1 on goal, and 1 goal. The Francis Marion Patriots had 5 shots on goal, 3 shots on goal, and also 1 goal on the night. The 2 goals scored were by Francis Marion's Levin Senman, assisted by Jordan DeShare and Gaspard Mien. And the goal for Georgia Southwestern was by Divin Moak, assisted by Trevor Dempsey. So the score is tied 1 apiece here at the beginning of the second half. Here's Bainbridge looking for a place to go. He kicks it right into the defenders. Ball played over to Turgella, who kicks it over the goal and out for a goal kick. In the first half of play, Gimon Bahar had 0 saves, and Joshua Swift had 1 save. Foul called on the Patriots and a free kick coming for the Hurricanes. Ball played over to Turgella here on the right sideline. Over to Gunnarsson. Back to the defender, Kieran Dyer. Ball played up to, headed by Levin Sandman and out to Turgella on the sideline. Looking for a place to go is Turgella. Gives it off to Gunnarsson and taken away by the Hurricanes. Number 3, Muhammad Blade is making his way upfield. Gives it off to number 10, Elias, and eventually got a bounce for a throw-in. Second game of the doubleheader tonight. First game, the women Patriots team beat Georgia Southwestern 3-0 with goals by freshman Megan Mezaraka and also freshman Kylie McElroy had 2 goals. Free kick coming for Georgia Southwestern and number 22 Kimmel. Off to Elias, who gives it over to number 7. Ball played up to Jonas Devlin, who gives it over to Jordan DeShare. Ball played on the outside to Max Lundquist, and it was a nice cross in just over the fingertips of Swift, the goalkeeper. And Sandman had a chance to go, knocked it backwards though. Header out of bounds by Georgia Southwestern, and throw in coming for the Patriots. Or number 9 coming in, Julian Kirsting for the Patriots. Francis Marion has the top of the box. There's a shot in, and injury on Francis Marion's number 18, Jordan DeShare. The head referee and the sideline referee are making a decision about a foul, and a yellow card is given out to a Georgia Southwestern player. Looks like a penalty kick is coming for the Patriots. And Jordan DeShare is going to take this.
Yellow card issued to Georgia Southwestern's Tiago Elias in the 51st
Tiago Elias
minute.
was issued the yellow card. And penalty kick coming for the Patriots and Jordan DeShare. So the Patriots looking to go up 2-1 here early in the second half of play. And it's into the back of the net for a goal for the Patriots. Jordan DeShare with penalty kick goal here at the 39-29 mark of the second half. So it puts the Patriots up 2-1 here in the second half of play. Looking to move back to even on the season are the Patriots.
Francis Marion goal scored by Jordan DeShare in the 51st minute, his fourth of the season.
Goalkeeper Swift for Georgia Southwestern guessed on the right way of which DeShare was going to kick it, just out of its reach though. And here we are back in play. Number 7, Jonathan Sayers. Gets fouled on the play, and free kick is coming to someone. It will be Georgia Southwestern's free kick. Tiago Elias will take this for the Hurricanes. Looks like another yellow card is coming out. Yellow card coming out on Damon Turgella, looks like, for the Patriots. Francis Marion fans, be sure to sign your kids up for the Patriots Kids Club. For more information on how your child can become a member, call 843-661-1834 or go online to FMUpatriots.com. Volleyball teams are in action this afternoon and also last night. Last night they took the 3-2 loss against Lender University, and this afternoon they took the loss against Augusta University 3-0.
Yellow card issued to Francis Marion's Jonas Dovland in the 51st minute.
Yellow card was issued to Jonas Dovland, not Damien Turgella. So free kick into the box, and it's into the goal for another Georgia Southwestern score. Time the game up 2-1. So score 2-2. The Hurricanes get that penalty kick right back. Here we are getting ready to put the ball back into play, and back to Bainbridge, who gives it over Turgella, who gets the ball knocked away. Julian Kirsten gives it over to Matthew Worley, who gives it over to Bainbridge.
Georgia Southwestern goal scored by Lucas Kimmel, assisted by Thiago Elias in the 52nd minute.
The goal
Kimmel
was by
Elias
Lucas
in the
Kimmel
52nd minute.
for Georgia Southwestern. Julian Kirsten gives it over to Turgella. Ball taken away by the Patriots just for a moment. They still have it though. Julian Kirsten drops it back over to Max Lundquist. Gives it over to Dovland. Ball played forward. There's Sandman. He's looking for a way to go, and a hard shot off the goalie. Great save, but the Patriots still have possession. Patriots player is down on the play too. That's Max Lundquist. He's not getting up. Ball goes out of bounds for Georgia Southwestern. Matthew Worley gives it over to Dovland, who gives it over to Turgella in the corner. He crosses it. Sandman tracks it down on the sideline. Foul called, and inside the box there'll be another penalty kick. Sandman still down on the ground. Yellow card is given out to number 22, Lucas Kimmel. Sandman gets up and he is fine, looks like. Penalty kick coming for the Patriots here, as that foul is in the penalty box. Penalty shot is blocked by Swift. And a throw in coming for the Patriots here. The header was out of bounds by Georgia Southwestern, so a corner kick coming up. Jordan DeShare is headed to the corner to take this corner kick. Ball is headed and out of play for a second corner kick. Taken on the opposite side, DeShare will head us way over there. Patriots men's golf team will play in the Camden Collegiate Classic hosted by the University of South Carolina today and tomorrow. Good luck to those teams. Header. And a foul is called on the Patriots, and it'll be a free kick. Second free kick coming here. They're near midfield. Kicks it up into this penalty box. Here's number 7 now with the ball. Makes a couple nice moves. Can't get away though. You're at the top of the box now. There's a shot by number 11, Polly. Just wide left though. Ball played short by Gimon Bahar. Ball played forward all the way up to number 14, Julian Rugel. He puts it on the Patriots side of midfield. Where Georgia Southwestern is making a run at it. And a foul called, a holding foul, called on Jonas Dovland. Support Francis Marion Athletics by joining the Swamp Fox Club. You can join by visiting the athletics website at FMUPatriots.com. Join now and get your tickets for the upcoming sports seasons. So it's a free kick for Jonathan Sayers. He'll run away from it and he gets it right back from the free kick and deflected out for just a second. Sayers still has it. Into the box for number 10 is deflected away from number 10. Ball plays out to the near sideline to Turgella. He gives it to Jordan DeShare. Foul called on number 20, Chris Avery, for the Georgia Southwestern. Free kick coming. Matthew Worley starts it back up. He gives it to Matthew Bainbridge. Worley gets it back. There's Turgella. He looks for a place to cross it. He now crosses it and into the box and deflected away. Turgella still has it. Oh, and he goes down on the play. Julian Kirsting now gives it back to Kieran Dyer. Bainbridge has it now. Foul called on Georgia Southwestern. Francis Marion fans, be sure to sign your kids up for the Patriots Kids Club. For more information on how your child can become a member, call 843-661-1834 or go online to FMUPatriots.com. Jordan DeShare shot outside the 18-yard box and just wide right. Goal kick coming for Swift. Kicks away. Julian Kirsting is called for a push-off. Here's Jordan DeShare with the ball. He passes it back to Gunnarsson, who kicks it out of bounds. Throw in for the Hurricanes. Throw in again for the Hurricanes. goal by Lucas Kimmel earlier in the game for Georgia Southwestern was his first of the campaign. Ball won back here at midfield by the Georgia Southwestern. Ball played forward now, where the Hurricanes take possession in the corner. And a corner kick is called.
Jonathan Sayers to take the corner kick for the Hurricanes.
Just under 30 minutes remaining here in the game. Sayers taking the corner kick. Looks like he's going to kick it into the 18-yard box. He actually drops it short, though. Gets it right back. Now kicks it into the area of the goal, but wide left. Georgia Southwestern has it now, won back by the Patriots. Sayers has it, though. Ball saved there by number 11, Dolly. 15 with a shot now on wide left. Patriots men's golf team will play in the Camden Collegiate Classic hosted by the University of South Carolina today and tomorrow. Also, the men's and women's cross country teams raced in the Peach Ball Conference Championships yesterday. The men received 7th place, while the girls won 8th place. There's Max Lundquist looking for DeShare on the outside. He crosses it in. Header by Turgella. And a foul called. Looks like they collided heads. So trainers will run out. Looks like Turgella is okay on the play. And also number 2, J.P. Merlitt for Georgia Southwestern is up and walking off with the trainer. And the girls are in action earlier today. Women's soccer team, they beat Georgia Southwestern just before the men's game started. They won 3-0 with goals by freshman Megan Mizuraka and 2 by Kylie McElroy. That puts the women's soccer team at 5-8 on the campaign. And the women's team for Georgia Southwestern is 0-13.
Back into the match for Francis Marion, number 11, Oliver Drakenhammer.
Caught on Jonas Devlin and will be a free kick. Thiago Elias looks like he's going to take it. Now he steps away and Mohamed Blade is going to... There's the Patriots in the middle of the field. Georgia Southwestern takes it away, though. Ball inside the box where Dolly takes a shot and saved by Gamon Bahar. Here's Teixeira running up the sideline. Here's Lundquist with the ball. Gives it back. Georgia Southwestern now has it. Kick it away and back to the Patriots defenders. Ball played into the box just outside of the goal line, and it will be a goal kick. .25 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the game. Score is 2-2.
Raul Gilman Bahar to take the goal kick for the Patriots.
Has 10 shots on the night compared
a reminder
to
that both Francis Marion soccer teams will host Flagler
Georgia
College on
Southwestern
Wednesday.
7.
The men will play at 5 o'clock, followed by the women at 7:30.
Here's Kyers with the ball. Gives it over to Dolly, who puts it inside the box and just out of reach of his teammate. Ball played into the box again. The Hurricanes are putting some pressure on the Patriots defenders now here in the last few minutes of the game. Patriots need to keep possession a little bit longer if they want to score here in the last 25 minutes. Ball won back by the Hurricanes and number 20, Chris Avery. 15, Chris Steinwalks has it now. He goes over everyone's head and out to Oliver Drakenhammer. He drops it off back to number 12, Matthew Worley, who gives it over to Jordan Teixeira. Intended for Mion was the pass. Support and follow Francis Marion Athletics on social media at FMU Sports. Substitutes coming in for Georgia Southwestern.
Number 19 back onto the field for Georgia Southwestern.
Devin Moog comes in for number 11, Silvio Pauly. Throw in for the Patriots here. Gives over to Mion. Julian Kirsting missed the kick, but Patriots still gain possession. Worley has it, gives it back to Bainbridge, who gives it over to the far side. One back by Jordan Teixeira midfield. He makes a run looking for Oliver Drakenhammer. And kick inside the box was deflected. Here's Sayers. He gets it right back. Gives it over to Avery, who kicks it upfield, and Patriots take possession. There's Mion with the ball. He drops it off to Lundquist, who has a bad kick and out of bounds for a goal kick. Harrison Smith gives it over to Max Lundquist, who gets it deflected and throw in for the Patriots. And score tied 2-2 with 21 minutes remaining. Goals by Francis Marions, Levin Sandman, and Jordan DeShare. Also Georgia Southwestern's and Devin Moak, and also Lucas Kimmel. So 2 goals in the first half and 2 goals in the second half here tonight. Goal kick here for Georgia Southwestern.
Joshua Swift to take the goal kick for the Hurricanes.
Joshua Swift taking the goal kick. Hurricanes gain possession. They try and go down the corner, and they do get it there. Nice passing there by the Hurricanes. Taken away by the Patriots, though. Mion has it here in the middle of the field. He gives it over to Lundquist. Where Sandman kicks it back to Harrison Smith. DeShare gives it over to Worley here on the near sideline. Back to Bainbridge. DeShare again tries and puts a through ball in, but too far, and where Swift can come in and get it. Here's Sayers making a run down the sideline, and a foul called. Which that'll be on the Patriots. Georgia Southwestern has it now. JP Merlett passes it over to Sayers, who kicks it inside the box. Header shot, and an own goal caught on the Patriots. Own goal on the Patriots. It bounced off of one of the Patriots players' head. Makes the score 3-2, Georgia Southwestern. And a foul call now on Mion. Francis Marion fans, be sure to sign your kids up for the Patriots Kids Club. For more information on how your child can become a member, call 843-661-1834 or go online to FMUpatriots.com. Also, visit FMUpatriotsshop.com for all your Francis Marion apparel and gift needs. Support your Patriots by visiting FMUpatriotsshop.com. Just a reminder that the men's and women's soccer teams will be in action this Wednesday for their final home match of the campaign. They'll be playing Flagler College, with the women starting at 5 o'clock and the men following at 7:30. Looks like there's a clock problem here, and we'll get that fixed. Referees come back out, and looks like we're ready to play. So there are some clock problems here. The referee's on the sideline over with the coaches, getting some confirmation with what the right time should be. Volleyball teams were in action earlier today as they competed against Augusta University in their annual pink game, where the entire team wore pink jerseys and also sold pink shirts and wristbands in honor of breast cancer awareness. All the funds went to a charity of the volleyball team's choice. Jordan DeShare has it now. We're back in action. Gives it off to Lundquist, who puts in a cross just outside the head of Levin Senman. Foul caught on Mian for the Patriots. Also, before the men's start on Wednesday afternoon, the baseball team here at Francis Marion will be hosting a Halloween party on the baseball field. There'll be a lot of games for the kids and face paint and whatever else on the baseball field. So join us about an hour before the game.
Damian Turgella back into the lineup.
12
for
minutes,
Francis
30
Marion.
seconds remaining in the game. There's Mian with the ball. Pass it forward where Turgella has it. Gives it back to Mian. We try to push it forward, but Sandman wasn't ready for it. And Swift picks it up, ready to kick it away. Here's Jordan DeShare with the ball. Gives it over to Mian. Try to get it to Sandman, couldn't get it there though. And the Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes are running the other way. Over in the corner now with the Patriots to win the ball. We're looking to tie the game up now after the Hurricanes took the lead. Foul called on the Patriots now, just outside the penalty box. Just over 10 minutes remaining in the game. Patriots lead in shots with 10, but losing the match 3-2. Ball played short over to the sideline by the Hurricanes. And a foul called on Georgia Southwestern that time. And Sayers. Foul was actually called on the Patriots and like send men. Ball played into the box and through everyone and out for a goal kick. And now the referee is saying that it touched one of the Patriots players and will go out for a corner kick. Georgia Southwestern's taking their time now, trying to waste some clock. Here with 8 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yellow card issued to Francis Marion's 11 Sandman in the 82nd minute.
Yellow card was given out to 11 Sandman of the Patriots. Corner kick's taken short. And out of bounds for the Hurricanes. Ball was fighting for by Lundquist for the Patriots, and free kick awarded for Francis Marion. So they try and hurry up and get the ball downfield. Ball is won by Georgia Southwestern, but given right back to the Patriots. Foul called on the Patriots and a free kick coming. Oh, foul called on Georgia Southwestern. Jordan DeShare going to take the free kick. Now a handball is being called on that last play. So a handball was called on that last play, and now the ball goes over to Georgia Southwestern. So under 7 minutes remaining. Ball blocked out by Gilman Bahar. There's DeShare running down the sideline and out of bounds. So Jordan DeShare looked like he touched the ball before it went out of bounds. And so it'll be a throw in for Georgia Southwestern. lot of fouls coming late on the Patriots. Several of them look like they're coming on Georgia Southwestern, but the center referee has overruled.
Yellow card's been issued to Francis Marion's Harrison Smith in the 84th
Yellow
minute.
card given out to Harrison Smith. Here are 5 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. Now the sideline referee and the center referee are talking it over. Now the center referee is going over to talk to the Francis Marion head coach. He was not happy about that last call on the foul. Looks like now we're ready to play. Number 22 kicks it away. Ball's over to Gaspar Mion, who gives it over to the sideline. Ball's played into the box. And a save by Swift. Ball's kicked away by Swift. And possession in the Patriots' hands. Ball's kicked all the way back to the defensive line, where Matthew Bainbridge kicks it away. Throw in for the Patriots. They need to hurry up. There are 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Quite a turnaround here in the game, where a lot of fouls were called on Francis Marion. Jordan DeShare trying to get past the defender. He can't do it though. And the foul called on DeShare. And the yellow card's coming out, looks like. So this game has gotten rough here in the past few minutes now. Here's number 3, Muhammad.
Yellow card issued to Francis Marion's Jordan DeShare in the 86th minute.
Here's DeShare. He moves it forward to Mion, who tries to switch sides of the field and just out of bounds. Julian Kirsting now gives it over back to Bainbridge. Over to Rowley. Gives it over to foul called on Max Lundquist on the last play, and free kick coming. Francis Marion team has not been happy with referees or the game, how it's gone here in the second half. Referee stop play. Clock is still running though. Just over 2 minutes remaining.
Into the match, number 17, Andrew Kephart.
Andrew Kephart, the senior, is in. He gets a touch. Out to Harrison Smith. Max Lundquist looking for a cross. He gets one over to Sandman and deflected away by a defender right in front of Sandman. Julian Kirsting now gives it over to Milan. He shoots it over to Max Lundquist. Deflected away, but Lundquist still has it. Bad touch by Julian Kirsting on that play. And Georgia Southwestern takes possession. 1 minute remaining here in the game. Georgia Southwestern leads 3-2. There's Matthew Worley. All kicked up. Sandman tried to get possession, he couldn't. .30 seconds remaining. Ball kicked out of bounds. Throw in. Header just wide of goal. 10 seconds remaining.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And some foul. The referee has stopped play here with 2 seconds remaining on the clock. It's a nice try there by the Patriots with just about 30 seconds remaining on the clock. And that'll do it for tonight's game. Ray Chippy into the game here tonight with Georgia Southwestern winning 3-2. All the players are still on the field though, so we don't know exactly what's going on. It looks like they're putting 2 seconds back on the clock. Now there's 3 seconds on the clock. And that will do it for the game. Georgia Southwestern comes from behind to win 3-2 tonight here on Hartster Field. Remember to join us on this Wednesday for the final home game of the season for both men's and women's soccer teams here on Hartster Field. We'll be right back in just a few seconds to recap this game and get you ready for Wednesday's match. And we're back with some post-game stats for Georgia Southwestern. They had 7 shots in the match, 4 on goal, and 3 goals. For Francis Marion, they had 12 shots, 7 on goal, and 2 goals. The goals are scored by Levin Sandman at the 22:04 mark, with the assist of Jordan DeShare and Gaspard Mion. Then Georgia Southwestern came back 12 minutes later at the 34:40 mark, with Devin Moak tying the game up. Jordan DeShare came back in the second half with a penalty goal. And then Georgia Southwestern's Lucas Kimmel came back in the 51st minute, scoring to tie the game up at 2 apiece. And then an own goal was called by the Patriots, and a goal accounted for Georgia Southwestern, giving the Hurricanes a 3-2 win tonight. A number of yellow cards were given out by the referee, got a little chippy at the end of the game, but in the end the Hurricanes picked up the victory. Georgia Southwestern moves to 5-8-1 on the season, and the Patriots drop to 6-8. Raul Gilmon Bahar had 1 save in the game. Joshua Swift had 4. The next match for the Patriots and their final home match will be on October 25th against Flagler College at 5 p.m. The women will follow at 7:30 p.m. And we'll be broadcasting that game on the Patriot Sports Network, and also have live stats on the website, FMUpatriots.com. So we look forward to seeing you then, and good night and have a good night.